Here we go. Nice to see you. Oh, I have this one on already. Do you want to say hello? Well, she's purring. That's how she says hello. Good morning. I just got back from the gym. Whew, 2 classes. What was it today? It was Pilates and this total body conditioning class, which is super hard, but it was a little short today, so I was happy. The teacher had to leave a little early, so I was like, yes. Did not complain. So, good morning. It is Sunday. It is, I think it's the 17th. I don't know. I should have checked before I got involved here. But hang on, let me check my journal. Because I was journaling this morning. I love writing the date and time when I journal. Let's see. I should know this, but it's the 16th or 17th. Let's see here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I should know this. Okay, so yeah. So the 17th was yesterday, and so today must be the 18th. Yes, Sunday, May 18th. It is 11:02. Good morning, and here on the East Coast, my name is T. Waldron. This is my cat, Pumpkin, and she is awesome. She's 16 and a half years old. I'm here to give you a little bit of gratitude with attitude. This is a little bit of, it's really good today. It's a mint chocolate coffee with a chocolate protein shake in it. So it's really yummy. So cheers. Here's to you. Stay hydrated. Oh, and that's Fractal. She's a bit of a hooligan. Pumpkin was slowing down last year, and she wasn't really moving very much. So I got this 18-month-old kitten for Pumpkin, really, because I don't really want to become a cat lady. But you know what? They didn't really pay attention to each other. But Pumpkin now runs around more and tries to keep up with her, and they're becoming friends. So it's super cool, right? You guys are awesome. So good morning to you. How is everybody doing today? It's a gorgeous day here on the East Coast of the US. It's probably like 75 degrees Fahrenheit, so I apologize. I'm so hot. Just got back from the gym, so I don't have the AC in yet. We have to do the window unit. So good morning. Hi. Trench Mafia. Cool names. And hi, Pauline. I'm going to do hellos in the beginning and then get through our breathing and stuff and then read a little bit from this book. Oh, sorry. Are you okay? She's tough. She's a tough cat. But and then we can go into the chat. Oh, good morning. All right. So what I normally do, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My name is T. Waldron, and oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My whole channel, I have about, I don't know, I think there's over 300 videos. I don't know. I don't really look at that, but I try to do self-help. Awareness is a gift. So I didn't know how unhealthy I was, like internally, like my thoughts and stuff like that, until I started looking into it. And then I started really getting into it. And now I just want to share what I learned because it's pretty neat stuff and it's really powerful and it's free. So yeah, this is Pumpkin and Fractal. I named her after fractal geometry because I've been getting into that lately. So, but let's do a little bit of deep breathing first. Okay, I don't know where you're going. She tends to try to get on Pumpkin's armchair there and then push her off like Scar from The Lion King. So I got to watch her. She's very slick. Okay, so let's do a little bit of deep breathing first. Okay, and this is just for you. Okay, I do this all the time, especially when I'm stressed out or if I'm if I have to pick up the phone and it's ringing and I don't know who it is or or it's a conversation I don't want to have. I use a lot of breath work and it's really powerful. So I recommend give it a try. Okay. Oh, we can get into the deep stuff later. I would love that. And this book is, it's called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Dr. Florence Scovel Shinn. She published this in 1925. 100 years ago, she published it herself. And that was really unheard of at that time. So I like that, that attitude and that cool, you can do it attitude because she had a message to give out. And I definitely want to share it with you guys. But let's do a little breathing just for you. Get yourself a beverage if you don't have one. Sit comfortably in your seat. If you can, if you're not driving or operating machinery, close your eyes. And we're going to inhale through our nose. And we'll hold that. And then exhale through your mouth. This is and we're exhaling. keep that breath out, which is hard. Then we're going to inhale. Inhale peace. Inhale this time for yourself. Let that oxygen go to all your cells and hold that in for a few seconds. Okay. Then we'll exhale. Let it out. Now then this next set, we're going to inhale. Nice deep belly breath. Inhale through your nose. And then you exhale through your mouth. We'll do 2 more sets. So with each set, what I want you to do is think about letting that oxygen in, letting it go to all your cells. Let that healing oxygen heal any broken cells, any pain you have. And we're holding it in. And then we exhale it. 1 more set. Inhale. And hold it. And exhale. Nicely done. Very good. So that really regulates your nervous system. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going to read your thing now, and then I'll do the reading from the book, okay? So hello, good morning, Pauline. And thanks for tuning in and subbing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, there's a ton of stuff on there. I would love for you to do that. And Trench Mafia, thank you. I appreciate that. They like being here. Pumpkin climbs right on the chair when it's time for the lives every day. And she knows. She knows, like, people love her vibe. And she's got a great vibe. Right, Pumpkin? You do. She knows. Okay, and then you said, how do I ensure the survival of my undying soul? Okay, Tropic of Neptune. Great question. I always wondered about that. I'm like, how can I preserve my, my soul? Your soul is going to live. Our body is what doesn't last. But your soul is going to live on. Your soul is eternal. And your soul is knowledgeable. And there are some beautiful interviews I did with Dick Schwartz, who he invented internal family systems. I've been blessed. He's one of my heroes. And I was able to interview him twice. And he's so interesting because he talks about that. He says we have a soul within us, and that heals any trauma that we might have had as a child or as an adult. And it's so powerful. And I know I just simplified his whole thing into like 1 sentence, but it's an amazing concept. And he created this beautiful way of therapy to help us heal from our trauma. And it's very powerful. And he said he's a peddler of hope. He gives everybody hope that they can heal from whatever they've been through. You do need a guide. You need a person who knows what they're doing with the therapy, but it's awesome. And thank you so much for subbing, Pauline. I appreciate that, liking the cats. So the book is, it's called actually this is all of her books. So she didn't write a lot, but this book was, I think, 75 pages. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Oh, thank you so much. I do have makeup on though, Marcel. I can't lie. I'm going to be 55 soon. So I appreciate that kindness. And one of my friends said I should do ASMR, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what to do with that. But that's so cool. I appreciate that. Anyway, let's read from this book. And her first sentence, which I want to share with you, which is the gist of the whole book. And this is beautiful. Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. That's a great concept. Okay. Oh, thanks for subscribing. No, I love that. Yeah, no, I thank you for asking important questions, and those are the types of discussions I want to have in these lives. It's just, sometimes people are like, here it's it's 11:10 in the morning on the east coast of the U.S. here. Where are you tuning in from, Neptune? I'd be curious. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this system. Balajets. I don't know. Sometimes I can't read because it's far away. So I want to get Pumpkin in the frame, so I have my phone a little far away. Anywho, so this is this chapter. So this is the second chapter of her book, and it's available online. So I like to listen to it. Like if I'm taking a walk, I will put this on and just like listen to it and think about what she says. Ooh, 1:10 a.m. Ooh, Australia, cool. Oh, we've received some upsetting news. Oh my goodness. My grand, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That is such a violation because, so System Balajet so just said their granddaughter was bitten by the adult puppy. You know, that happened to my daughter, and it was traumatizing because you know, so many things could have happened to lead up to it. Who knows? But we adopted a dog, and the dog, you know, ended up biting my daughter, and it was so traumatizing for her and for us, you know, because you know, we didn't know the dog that well, and you know, it sounds like your little puppy, adult puppy, is probably just playing. Who knows? But you know, they sometimes don't know their own strength, and I'm really sorry that happens. So good, sending good vibes out to your family, and I hope your granddaughter can heal. You know, luckily, hopefully she's younger. Young kids can heal faster, and I hope she gets over the emotional challenge too. I was bit by a dog when I was a kid too, and it took me years to trust. You know, I approached a dog I shouldn't have approached, and I learned, you know, you can't do that. So it's challenging, and best vibes to you. Yeah, and I'm sorry. We'll send you good vibes though. But I do want to share with you this chapter 2. It's about abundance, which many of us, okay, have a thought in our head, and I think it originated probably in the Bible, you know, about money, or the love of money is the root of all evil, and the putting money above all else, sure, that's wrong, and money can be used for bad things, and it can be gotten in bad ways, but money is just energy, and there shouldn't be a negativity tied to just money. Money is like just a way to move through the world. We all need it to survive. So, okay. Well, anyway, welcome from Buffalo, but we're keeping it. I have mom energy, and we're keeping it politics free. Okay, this is like a relaxing place. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah. It's just a means. It's just a means to achieve what we need to achieve. And if we're earning our money in a good way, and we're wholesome, and we're doing it, you know, helping people, putting good out in the world, or doing a good job, whatever we're doing, then there's no reason to be ashamed about money. We should just accept it, and not really give it too much, you know, too much thought. So okay, so back to this book. Getting into the spiritual. Now she looks at the Bible as allegory, which she's not religious per se, but she was a metaphysician, the Florence Scovel who wrote this book. So she looks at the Bible as allegory, which tells us the rules of life, which is very cool. So using the messages from the Bible as stories to get our information. Okay, so I love this. Getting into the spiritual swing of things is no easy matter for an average person. The adverse thoughts of doubt and fear surge from the subconscious. Okay, I just did a video about that, and that's what kept us alive all these years. Our fear and our doubts. Those are the ones that had more pessimism tend to be the ones that survived when we were, you know, our ancestors. So they are the army of the aliens, which must be put to flight. This explains so often why it is darkest before the dawn. A big demonstration is usually preceded by tormenting thoughts. Having made a statement of high spiritual truth, one challenges the old beliefs in the subconscious, and the error is exposed to be put out. Okay, so she's saying there that, you know, we sometimes have these beliefs and really don't have a reason for them. It's important to me to do work that aligns with my values. Absolutely. And provides fulfillment. Absolutely. Yes, that's beautiful. And you know, I did that for many years. I had a corporate job, and then I wanted to go in a different direction, so I changed. So it's so true to do work that aligns with your beliefs, because you go into work and you're true to yourself, or you work from home and you're true to yourself, and you feel good about that. That's beautiful. Okay, she also says, this is the time when one must make affirmations of truth repeatedly and rejoice and give thanks that you've already received what you're hoping to manifest. So you just imagine that you've already received these graces or these things, and then you feel it. And this is what she quotes: "Before you call, I shall answer." And this means that every good and perfect gift is already ours, just awaiting our recognition. So isn't that cool? We can only receive what we see ourselves receiving. And this is why athletes, they visualize themselves being successful in their sports or having a great, season or whatever, it's a thing. Your brain imagines it and then it manifests. Children of Israel were told that they could have all the land they could see. This is true of everyone. We only have the land within our own mental vision. Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision, and often just before the big achievement comes apparent failure and discouragement. I think it was Thomas Edison who said, I failed 100 times and that 101 time it was my success, or something like that. That's totally a paraphrase. But basically, he had a lot of failures. You're going to fail, and just keep going and having your vision in mind. Sometimes you have to adjust it. Sometimes you have to change your expectations. And I'll wrap it up with this. The children of Israel, when they reached the promised land, were afraid to go in, for they said it was filled with giants who made them feel like grasshoppers. And there we saw, and here's a quote, "And there we saw the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers." And this is everybody's experience. Sometimes we see our troubles, our challenges as a huge obstacle, and it might freeze us in our tracks. But, you have to find a way to keep going. And I'll just wrap with this. However, the one who knows spiritual law is undisturbed by appearance and rejoices while we are yet in captivity. That is, we hold to our vision and give thanks that the end is accomplished and you have received. So it's, again, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. She wrote it 100 years ago, and it's a beautiful book. I read a little bit from it every day, and I hope that you find inspiration in that. And thank you, Tropic of Neptune, for bringing up some really good conversations. I do this live. It's 11 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time on the weekends, and on weekdays it's 8 a.m. So I hope you can tune in again, because I would love to get some discussions going. The deep discussions are whoop. Are you okay? Okay, she's got 8 more lives, so she's all right. Pumpkin, do you believe that? Anyway, I better go check on my cat. I hope you had a great time here, and I thank you for staying, for those that stay till the end. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Here's to you. Stay hydrated. From myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey, and have a great day. And thank you so much for the great discussion, for staying. Bye. Right, Pumpkin?